Alright, welcome into the Salamander Society. I'm your sports entertainment Salamander, the AJ Styles of wrestling podcast, here to talk in my Salamander Summerslam series about Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. The winner of this match at SummerSlam will become the first WWE Universal Champion. And I talked a little bit about that on my Raw / SmackDown / Battleground review that you can see on my channel if you want more on that. But the immediate draw to this is just holy crap. If you look at both of these two people that are in the same ring, these are two performers that went all the way up from the bottom to the top, went all the way through the independents, and Finn Balor even went to Japan for a while, all the way straight to the top of the biggest wrestling company in the world. So it's a great story of hard work and dedication that leads to greatness with these two performers. Finn Balor has arrived, guys. They are pushing him to the moon, it seems like, at first. He won that Fatal 4-Way on Raw, and then he won against Roman Reigns. And we all know how hard it is to win against Roman Reigns in this time. So Finn Balor has arrived. He is established already as a rising star and as a main eventer right now. So WWE would have to do a lot to screw up what they already did, what they've already done with Finn Balor. Is Finn Balor the Demon going to be there at SummerSlam? Is he going to be the Demon at SummerSlam, or is he going to be regular leather jacket Finn Balor? That question will be answered on SummerSlam, whether Finn Balor will use the Demon persona here on the main roster, or will he wait and hold it off to use it. I personally hope he does bring the Demon out. That would be great. Seth Rollins, will he finally wrestle heel? I mean, you've seen him against Roman Reigns now, and then before he was wrestling Kane and all of that, and he was the heel technically in both of those things. But being the smaller, more agile, more athletic guy, he was not wrestling heel. He was wrestling babyface in those. So the question here for Seth Rollins is, will he be wrestling heel or will he be wrestling babyface? That will also be answered at SummerSlam. The match itself at SummerSlam, a very unpredictable match. We do not know who will win. If Seth Rollins wins, I would say that's pretty predictable, actually. But there's this little thing inside of me that says that Finn Balor might win and the club might win that night, and they might all meet up after the main event as champions and form the new Bullet Club or the new Balor Club or something like that. That something down in me says that might happen. Because the direction they're going in, pushing Finn Balor to the moon right away, and then the club challenging the New Day for the tag titles, it just kind of feels that way. It feels like they might be going in that direction. Very unpredictable. Like I said, if Finn wins, I would likely see the Balor Club hooking up. But if Seth Rollins wins, it's just a title for Rollins. That's what it is, and he'll be going on and doing some great stuff with it. And it might lead to him turning babyface eventually. The feud, if this is a feud, then I could see a double turn here. Finn Balor turning heel, with the club coming out to help him against Seth Rollins, and at the same time turning Seth Rollins babyface. They can finally play into all of that that injury story that they were trying to do when he came back. They can finally play into that. I struggled for 9 months. I got it taken away from me once, and now I got it taken away from me again. I got screwed out of it. So now they can play to that, and he can become a babyface just like that if Finn Balor and the club screws him over. So we don't know what's going to happen. It's very unpredictable. It's probably the most unpredictable on the card, I would say, as of right now. Everything else is at least fairly predictable. But we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be one heck of a match. That's for sure. These are two of the best performers in the WWE right now. And they should put on a great match. just like a lot of other matches on here. Speaking of which, stay tuned for more of my SummerSlam series. And until then, I'll see you later.